Hey guys, and welcome back to another review. So, remember a year or two ago when I did that haul of body butters from the Body Shop and then I never got around to reviewing them? We're gonna do one today! What do you know? Holy crap, they actually are gonna see some use! And try and get them used up. Maybe the little ones will be easier to use up than the bigger ones. I don't know, but it'd be nice to have some of them pop up in an empties video, just saying. So today I'm gonna be doing the olive body butter, which, I mean, being Italian for me, I was very excited to get this one, almost more so than any of the others that I bought at the same time as this one. But boy am I glad that this video is not my first impressions of it, because I apparently have some issues with this one that I would not have known within the first moments of putting it on in a video. It made itself apparent later on. I have found ways to work around that at this point, but I feel they are definitely worth noting. So, first things first, this is the small size of this. I do believe there's a bigger one too, but I just opted for the little one, mostly because it's cheaper, and I'm like, these last me for freaking ages even in the little size, so I don't think I really need the big one. And now with this particular one, I'm really glad I didn't get the big one, but I do love the color of green they used. I adore that shade of green. But here's what the lid looks like. It has 48 grams in it. That's 1.69 ounces or 50 milliliters. Supposedly tossed 12 months after opening. It's cruelty-free. Do not eat it. Really? Really, guys? Well, I guess because it has butter in the name, I suppose. That makes sense for really stupid people. Keep out of reach of children. That's actually the first time I've seen that on one of these. It's recyclable, so that's cool. Made in Germany. It's a body moisturizer. Obviously, enough. We all know what body butter is. So, I'm gonna open it up. And you can see I've used it a few times already. But, on just first initial wafting, it doesn't smell like an olive, which I mean was a little strange. It's not even like olive oil, which I'm almost a little sad about because I like how those smell. But on the other hand, do I really want to smell like olives? Don't know about that, but I can only imagine this must be what the fruit of the olive tree smells like when it's still flowering, perhaps. It's a very pleasant scent. I do like this. I mean, I suppose there's almost a quality in there that smells kind of like olives, but it's more floral than anything. So since I'm going to put it up to the elbows when I put it on, I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Take that off for now. But, a little bit goes a really, really, really long way with this, guys. So, I'm going to just dip my fingers into the spots. I barely put any pressure and a bunch came up. That may not look like much, but that little bit, enough to totally coat my hands right there. I could possibly go up to the elbows just off that, but I'm gonna get a little more out for that. I did want to make sure my hands are coated. However, fair warning, this stuff is greasy, greasy, greasy. I'm an oily mess with it on, and it doesn't exactly soak in the greatest, so you will have the oily hands situation from this. Just be forewarned. Let's get some more up and out of here for the elbows, because they freaking need it badly right now, because I keep leaning on them. I know, I always have this complaint. Every time I make a video where I'm doing any kind of lotion, I'm always complaining about this, because I'm always doing it, frankly. I always say that I'm going to try and be better about it, and I never am, and they never heal because of it. Because I'm always leaning on them, they're always raw, it's really stupid. They're also bruised. That brown, that's not dirt, that's bruised. Because I lean on them so hard all of the damn time. Like I said, it's stupid. But I never learned my lesson, so I suppose I deserve what I get. Now, get it on the other side. Okay. The top layer is a little bit harder than once you get into it. Once you get into it, it's more buttery. So, get a whole bunch of that on. Because I'm going to put my sleeves back down over it. once we have this all rubbed in. Okay. Now, I did admittedly wipe my hands a little bit on my leg just because they're so greasy that I'm like, how am I supposed to hit stop on this camera without just wiping out the screen of my iPod? But even with as much as I put on, we're only down that much, and I've used, that's not all from just one use, that's from quite a few uses. So, like I said, the little sizes of these tubs do last a good long time. I mean, I suppose if you were putting it on your whole body, they'd go a lot faster, but I'm not. Now, we're going to talk about the issue that I found I apparently have with this one. I had to double check the ingredients and see, is there coconut hidden in here? Because after about 15-20 minutes having this on, suddenly my asthma flared up super freaking bad the first time I put this one on. Like, really, really bad, and my throat was burning. I was like, oh my god, this almost feels like, am I having a reaction? Oh my god. And I looked at it, and there's not. Nowhere in it is there coconut. I was like, well, that's fucking weird, because I know that I definitely don't have an issue with olives or olive oil. I have both all the time. I have no reaction to those. So I don't really know what that's about. I was very sparingly the next time that I went near it because I was kind of scared of it after that. And I did it only on the elbows and then covered them up and was fine. So the next time after that, I went down to the wrists and covered it up. Was fine. So today is going to be the first time that I try leaving it on my hands, where I'm definitely still going to be smelling it with it on, out exposed in the open. Maybe it was a fluke that one day. Maybe there's something in it that triggers asthma really badly. I don't know, but I figured in case some of you guys are sensitive and are fellow asthmatics, there may be some ingredient in this that might screw with you. Just be careful with it. I've used other body butters from them, used a lot more of them in one go, and not had a reaction. It's just this one. I was like, that's weird, and that makes me really sad. I'm like, of all the ones, really? The olive one? You betrayed me. I'm so sad. But, it may have been a one-time fluke. That's why I'm giving the full disclosure on that. Now, for what it feels like on. Does it do its job? How does it feel? Once it's on, like I said, it's very greasy, and it stays greasy. About the only way that it is not greasy is if you put it on before bed and just sleep with it on. After that amount of time, maybe if you're lucky, it'll absorb in. Otherwise, it's going to stay greasy. That's just, that's all there is to it. That is the nature of these from the Body Shop. However, my skin is real effing dry right now to the point where I kind of don't care and I'm leaving it on. But with the whole coronavirus scare thing, do you know how much Purell I have been going through, guys? Yeah, that. Do you know how drying Purell is? Is needed. Is needed right now. Greasy or not. Suck it up. But, I don't know. Like I said, the scent on it is really nice and I like it. I'm just mildly terrified of it after that first experience with it. Even though I don't feel like smelling it now that I'm having any reaction. So it could have just been something that particular day, but don't really know why. But that day messed with me and today doesn't. But still, whenever I have a reaction like that, I always feel obligated to tell you guys, just in case somebody's in the same boat. Or if somebody had a similar one, you're not alone. There's at least one other person out here who also had one. Just throwing it out there. But anywho, but it does smell really nice, and apart from the greasiness, I mean, it does moisturize. I will give it that. It just takes a lot longer to actually sink into your skin to do that. There's a lot of other moisturizers that I have that do that job way the F faster than this one. And it's why I think probably this batch of the Body Shop body butters that I bought is probably going to be the last ones I buy from there, because I'm just like, I'm really not that impressed with how long it takes them, and for how expensive they are, I can get better, cheaper elsewhere that works better and absorbs faster. So, this little bitty thing, full price, is $6 American. I got it on sale at least for $3. $3 still feels like too much for this itty bitty little thing, but that's just me. I'm cheap. The big tubs of it are like 20 something. I cannot. I cannot. And that's, I'm like, unless they get their shit together and find a way to make it absorb faster, I can't justify spending that kind of money on these when they're as small as they are. You get so little product for that much money, and they take forever to work their way into your skin. So, I don't know. That, for me, is the number one biggest issue with them. And that goes for all of them. I've had that issue with every single body butter I've ever used from there. The weirdest thing is I had one years and years and years ago. I mean, we're talking over 10 years back. That one did, I don't know if they've reworked the formula since then. That one did not have that issue. I actually had two of them. My sister actually had them at her bridal shower. And, I won two of them from the games. And those were fantastic. I didn't have any issues with those, but they felt like a totally different consistency than these do now. These are much more solid these days, whereas back then it felt more like, kind of like the consistency of pudding, almost. So, I don't know. They must have changed something over the years, but because of that early experience I had with them, I thought I loved them, but their current form, I'm like, I mean, now they're more like butter, I suppose, if you put the butter in the fridge and it got hard. I don't know. I'm not that wild on the ones from this brand. I've used others from other brands that I love much more, but these, I mean, the brand name is known and revered, and people trust them, and know that they're cruelty-free, which, I mean, is all good, but they're expensive, and I know others that do it better. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sure there's probably fangirls for the Body Shop watching this who are gonna come for me with pitchforks now, but I'm telling it like it is, guys. So my rating for this, I think, probably, I think it's overpriced, it doesn't absorb fast enough, and I had a reaction to it. That's enough for me to drop it down to a 2. I don't absolutely hate it. I do like the way it smells. I like the packaging, but that's about as much as I can say for it. So, it gets a 2 out of 5 from me. Would I personally recommend it? I don't feel like I would, though. Like, being completely honest, I do not feel like I would recommend this. So, but that said, if I find a listing for it on Amazon, I will link it down in the description of this. If one of you guys wants to buy it anyway, go ahead. But, I don't know if they still have it on the Body Shop's website. They may have discontinued this one. I don't remember. That's why I check Amazon, because usually, even if they're gone from the site that they were originally sold on, usually they still sell them over there till, I guess, they run out of stock. So, anywho, that is it for this one. So you guys know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. If you guys ever used this one, what did you guys think of it? Good, bad, or otherwise, let me know. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, love you guys so much. Bye-bye.